Hi, this is Chamenas, and this is my blog for StarCraft. I'm by no means a pro player, but I have had fun in the game, and I wanted to be able to share some of my experiences with you now and in the future. This first video that I'm sharing is a Dark-Templar Prism Rush build that I had going on. Now, I found the build to be very slow, very inefficient. As I show you the bases, I'll show you that he has, obviously, clearly more troops than I have, and I've got no defenses in my base. So, if he had wanted to be aggressive, as he should have been, I would have lost very quickly, because I didn't have the defenses or structures in my base to withstand an attack, and I simply couldn't. I was putting all of my resources into getting this build off the ground. So, unfortunately, it's not a very competitive build. It probably won't ever see it make it into competitive play, but it is sort of a fun build when you're playing against someone else who's new like you, and you're both just sort of experimenting. Now, as you can see, I'm kind of holed up in his base off to the side, and while you can see me, he can't. That's an important distinction. The line of vision does not extend that far, so he can't see me. But it does bring up an important point. It's a good point of knowledge for just general StarCraft gameplay. You need to scout your own base very early. Even if you don't scout the whole map, you want to be able to scout your base and make sure that your base can't be used against you. I've already had a few games where someone has used a Prism Rush on me, or where they've used medevacs and snuck in a whole group of troops that I didn't think they could get in, since in the practice league you've got the little stone. I thought I would have been aware of their attack, and I wasn't, because they were able to sneak in behind the lines and start wreaking havoc. So definitely scout out your own base early. Now, as you can see here, he's got an SAV off, and he's going to build off an expansion base. I didn't get to see this, and I didn't know that this was here, and I think he could have used this to win. The reason for that is once I started attacking his troops, he could have realized what was happening, built a couple of missile turrets or sensor towers or whatever, and sent his much larger force there to hold me off while he built off a counter into my attack. But he didn't do that. Instead, he gave up after I destroyed the sensor tower that he did build during my attack, which you'll see in a little bit here. I don't know why. I suppose he didn't want to have to go through the whole process of rebuilding again, but I think he could have won. In any case, as you can see, I'm waiting. It's taken me a while, and you may wonder why I'm doing that. The reason is I wanted to make sure that I had enough Dark-Templars so that I could quickly overwhelm his builder forces, his SCVs, before they could start escaping or building sensor towers or missile turrets. Now, it was very important, because if I didn't do that and he did get one built off, then I would be exposed and I'd lose. So as you can see, I finally feel like I have a large enough group, and I quickly go right in to the heart of the matter and attack the SCVs. It's very important when using this sort of attack or strategy with Dark-Templars that you be very surgical in your measures. You need to destroy anything that can expose you, like the SCVs building a sensor tower. If you're just doing a normal Dark-Templar rush, you may want to look for any missile turrets or sensor towers that may be up and quickly destroy those before moving on to other troops. You may lose a couple of Dark-Templar in the process, but once those things are gone, your Dark-Templar are pretty much immune to anything because they can't be seen. Now, he does start getting the sensor tower off, and I don't see it for a little bit. He almost gets it built before I destroy it, but I do eventually see it when it pops up and gets very close to being finished. All in all, it was a lot of fun to do this, and I hope you had fun watching it. Hopefully I'll be able to make some more videos in the future. Thank you. Goodbye.